Y'all, it's the Authentic Empress. I'm back to do a very brief, quick full moon reading. Okay, this is going to be, I want to say pre full moon energy. I mean, it's going to be full moon energy in general, but this is going to be a pre full moon reading. Okay, so you guys, when I was typing in full moon and Leo, it made me think about this old video that I did in a full moon in Leo some years ago. And one of the main messages of that video was, it was giving Mufasa and, what's his wife name? Sarabi, Simba, Nala energy opposed to Scar and the hyenas, right? For those of you who've seen all the different Lion Kings, okay, there's like Lion King Simba's Pride, Lion King 1.5, and I think there's another one. Okay, I think there's 4 of them in total as far as the animated versions. And there's one video where it was the lions who were descendants from Scar. Okay, they kind of shared his similar like tint and fur, like that darker tint and all of that. And I want to say that there was some kind of energy in regards to them trying to or planning to, no, how did that happen? I think when Simba had his daughter had met one of Scar's offspring, which they were basically kind of expelled from the kingdom type of energy, banished. So there's something about a banishment or this energy of someone or something being expelled. The kid, right, Scar's offspring, it wasn't Scar's son. He was the son or of one of the other offspring, but he was a part of those lions that were banished. And he was really a sweet kid, right? He was really a sweet kid. And he met Simba's daughter and basically wanted to earn Simba's respect, okay, so that he can date Simba's daughter, which he had genuine feelings for. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I am gonna share my full moon in Leo video from years ago because I'm being led to share that. So I'm probably gonna premiere it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it myself because it was years ago, so ain't no telling, like, because I really be years ahead to like stuff that be happening, and things really just be repeating itself, and I feel like that's this harsh lesson that your enemies are receiving right now. Like, I'm hearing Pee Wee Longway, this ain't new to me. That ain't new to me. That ain't new to me. Okay. Something about blue could be significant. Something about blue faces, 100s, could be significant. There could be something about larger payouts that's significant, okay, for the divine collective. Unexpected larger payouts type of energy, okay, like rewards. It's giving, like, I just heard like the divine is about to show up, show out, and show through. Like, I'm hearing Rich Homie Quan walk through. I be feeling like the one when I walk through. And ain't studying what you saying when I walk through. I mean, and when I walk through, I be feeling like the one when I walk through. Watch me, and watch me walk through. Watch me, and watch me walk through. Y'all about to be the Rich Homie. Like, no, seriously, you guys, like, who've been sowing like these intentional seeds have been sowing seeds on behalf of co-creating with the divine, on behalf of the divine. There's something about a wise investment or wise investments really coming through for you, like the divine coming through for you. This is giving the parable of, is it the parable of the talents or the parable of the sower, you guys? It's the story, it's that biblical story. Octavia Butler actually did a book on parable of, is talents or sower, y'all? Don't give me, I want to say hers is talents. I can't remember. I actually didn't finish reading that. There could be something significant about something that you started reading that you may be being called, or in the near future, if it hasn't already happened, you may be being like called or guided to a book that you have, something that you started. There's something that your ancestors are wanting you to revisit, okay, whatever that may be. There was a guy who commented, I hope it's a guy, forgive me if you're not a guy, but there was somebody who commented on my senior week photo when I dressed up as Janet Jackson from Poetic Justice, and they was like, I had searched up Poetic Justice by Kendra Lamar and Drake, and this picture popped up, and in their comment, they said something along the lines of, I used to want to get into poetry, but I never really like allowed myself to tap into it. And I was like, well, I'm grateful to be a positive omen for that, creative unearthing, right? So creative unearthings. Okay, if there's been something that people try to throw dirt on, people try to throw dirt on your name, throw dirt on what you do, throw dirt on your manifestations, your creativity, whatever, 1144, whatever this is, that 1144. There's something that you are, something that you've mastered, something that you're mastering, something that you perform or do or present or produce at a mastery level, okay? There's something about your results. There's something about what you do and the results that it brings, breeds, and render, okay? It's not for play, even if you playing type shit. So we got chakras guiding you on what to eat to empower and regenerate. So this is one of the first cards that came out for this read. So there's definitely a rebalancing, redirection in regards to what you consume. Okay, whether that be actual food, whether that be content, whatever, okay, what you're reading, what you're taking in, whatever. But there's just this there's this highlight of just being very conscious and aware of what you consume, okay? All right. Let's pull some more index cards and see what come out for you guys. Y'all, I had a dream last night. Oh, damn. What the fuck? Yo, look at the top. Look at what card is peeking out. They are eating. They're all sick. Now, the reading that I did yesterday, was that yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday because I skipped a day. The reading that I did a few days ago with that counteracting their attacks, I guess, something, whatever it was called. There was a card that came out that said that there was someone or individuals who did some type of spell work to make you eat unhealthy. This could have been people trying to target your vitality, target your energy levels, your metabolism, target your your drive, your ambition. I heard libido. What the fuck? Anyway, but the main thing for that when it came out in that reading was this somebody who was envious or jealous of your appearance. They wanted you to overeat or eat unhealthy so that it would make you more unappealing, unattractive, make you feel insecure about yourself, about showing up, speaking up, presenting yourself, whatever. Like how all the many manifestations of insecurities and low self-esteem. But Newsflash, they're all sick. Now, this is obviously a group or more than one individual. Sick could manifest as their physical health. It could be their psychological health, their emotional health. Okay, this could even be, did I say spiritual? Their spiritual health. But anyway, they're all sick. So, ain't that crazy? So while divine beings, chakras, which are in alignment, are guiding them on what to eat to empower and regenerate themselves, you have your enemies who are sick or sickly. Okay? It says people who once helped them or faked support are mocking and laughing behind their back, and in their face, they're the inside joke. An attention seeker. There's an attention seeker that's sick. Okay, this could even be somebody that's sick over like a decision, sick over something that's happening that's out of their control. Somebody could just be sick over whatever these attempts were, this energetic manipulation. They could just be sick over it not happening, manifesting as they hoped. Okay, somebody could be very bothered type shit. Okay, I feel like recently I said something in one of these videos about somebody surrounding themselves with snake energy because they felt comfortable in that. But at the end of the day, you're surrounded by snakes at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you may feel, hyped and, confident, whatever, this false sense of confidence because you snaking somebody out that don't deserve to be snaked out, and you got other people that's snakes working with you, or that's covering or masking what you're doing to target somebody, bully somebody, harass somebody. I was thinking earlier, ain't that some weak ass shit? Like, how you beefing with anybody and you hiding? How are you shitting on somebody but you moving in secret as fuck? Like you wanting, it's like these are energies, or this somebody who gets off on literally throwing stones or throwing rocks and hiding their hand, hiding themselves. Okay, but the thing is, they were never hidden to divine collective. Okay, attention seeker is receiving bad attention to what they want to remain hidden, humiliation and exposure. Somebody could be an escort, a yacht girl, a prostitute, a gigolo, or someone who sells sex for money. Okay. Now, I'm thinking about one of my lyrics when I was like, I'm sure this is not what you meant by attention, but it would be unwise if I overlook your intentions. I see that you submitted another application into my life, but it's still pending. You felt superior by your indifference. So when disharmony earned you suspension. So somebody was suspended, expelled, or banished from somebody's life, from somebody's energy, from a group, a community, an environment, because they were sowing disharmony and they've been exposed about it. Somebody could feel humiliated. Okay. And that's the only thing that I've always talked about for years. If you know you're toxic, if you know you are toxic and you're an attention seeker and you're toxic, and then you're toxic at somebody who's innocent at their expense, and you're an attention seeker, a clout chaser, the way that always manifests is that you're going to get attention in the worst way. You're going to get attention on the things that you don't want to get attention. There's something about wise tales. There's something about you have this eeriness to you when it comes to your wisdom, when it comes to your foresight. Okay? People feel, people may immediately feel triggered or offended when you make some type of statement. A lot of these statements that you make are ancestral. Like, it's not even really you. It's you being used as a vessel and an instrument, okay, on behalf of your ancestors or the divine. Okay, sometimes you even get used on behalf of their own ancestors. Okay, oh my God, boy, it's deep. It's about to get deep. You didn't take the bait. Bait magic backfired. Now their hair is falling out and thinning. Confirmation. Confirmation. So there is something significant about hair. That was one of the channel messages or downloads. There's heavy emphasis on hair, something to do with hair. Okay, I don't know if these were people who was mocking you about your hair, felt jealous about your hair, try to, wish ill on your hair. I don't know, but there's just something. This could even been somebody like making comparisons and competing with you about your hair, how you wear your hair and stuff like that. So some of you guys know I used to have, this is my second set of locks, right? So some of my locks I burned. Well, no, I think I cut half. When I did my first chop with the first set, I cut them to my shoulder. And those ones that I cut, I burned those like in a bonfire. Like I burned them until they were no more. And it took a long time. Oh my God, y'all, it took so long. Like my hair just, bro, it was like wool. It took so long to fully burn. Like that shit was crazy. But I was determined because I didn't want nobody to try to use my shit against me. Now, when I did the whole, like when I chopped all of them off, I kept those and I stored them in a very safe place. But I still have like some locks like just lingering around and like certain things that I have. So I had found one of my locks, right? Now I'm not gonna show it on camera because you know how people are. But I found one of my locks right before today, and I was like, okay. And it had popped back up right before I went live. So I was like, okay, there's something significant about hair. Their hair is falling out. Somebody who maybe wanted your hair to fall out. These are people who intentionally try to sow stress in your life, I guess, because they was hoping anything will manifest to affect your beauty or certain traits and qualities about you that really stand out, okay? That make you stand out, okay? There could be something about a counterpart. For example, I remember when I first started getting to know somebody could be getting tongue tied and shit. Something about Mercury. Somebody could have a Mercury sign. I can't think of what zodiac signs are ruled by Mercury right now. I want to say Virgo and Gemini, I think. So something about that hermit energy could be significant, and magician. 1155. So there's big energy, like there's a lot of big energy, okay? Heavy shift in your own individual path, okay? Like now this shift for your enemies or for people who are evil doers, which is a choice, by the way, to be an evil doer. These evil doers or sowers of iniquity, this big shift that they're experiencing in their life is dissension. Like it's something negative. Like it's something that they don't want. But as for the divine beings, okay, this is a huge like positive shift, okay, however that manifests, right? So your hair could be growing rapidly. Okay, there's something significant about that, while somebody else's hair could be thinning. So when I first started getting to know this particular person, and I always get this anyway, with guys who are interested in me, but one of the things he was so fascinated by the details of who I am. He was like, I love your skin tone, like I love your hair, I love locks, like I love, like he would just make like listing everything, right? And so I remember when I decided to cut my hair, I had included him in that decision. And I was like, girls, partners is going to be partners. You can be real, like, vulnerable with that partner. All right. There's a level of trust there where you feel like you can, express vulnerability. And I remember I asked him, I said, would you cut me off or stop talking to me if I cut my locks off, since that's like one of the things you love about me? And he was like, absolutely not. He said, if I stop talking to you, the last thing will be like because of your hair. Ancestors funny as hell, because why? Now, here's another thing about this person. He used to be very transparent, very like Matter of fact, like, I remember one time, now on the last video, I told y'all how what created our bond is that that honest conversations, like, about our past and different shit, right? And so I remember he used to compliment, like, just how pretty I am, like, in regards to, he likes to look at my face during that. And I was like, oh, like, I said something, and he looked at me like, shit. To myself, like, he said, not, yeah, you can't be that, it ain't like that with everybody. Shit. Oh my God, he used to crack me up, bro. Funny as hell. Look at this. Their hair is falling out and thinning, and the other card says, thick, luxurious hair, rapid growth, etheric antennas. Ain't that something? They cannot break the reversals, the curses, hexes that they have been. Oh, they cannot break the reversals, curses, hexes that have backfired and been given by God as karma. So somebody was definitely trying to hex or do some type of witchcraft on your hair. Okay, a certain it says God has withdrawn from them. Religious women who do witchcraft to get what they want. So this could be somebody who, look, they are eating their words, force-fed. This is somebody who was wearing this cloak of religion and try to use that against somebody like you, who's more you're more grown and mature when it comes to your spiritual connection and expression and understanding and comprehension of the Most High God. Okay, like, it's higher level stuff, because not only do you acknowledge and connect and diligently do what is required to be one with God, but you share like this reverence. You have this reverence, and you give permission to your divine ancestors and the divine angels and archangels to also be a part of your life and who you are. Okay, so yeah, like, there's just something about the details of you. Dang, that made me think about another song I wrote some years ago. That is crazy as hell. I have this song called Details of You, and it was like, enamored by the details of you. You are the sun to my moon. Ever since you looked into my eyes and you say, my eyes remind you of the eclipse. My zodiac, your zodiac, is symbolic of the eclipse. So somebody's enamored by the details of you. So somebody, I don't know if somebody did or got some type of reading, if somebody was eavesdropping, if somebody was plundering through somebody's things, or maybe something could have came out in like some frustrated outbursts, and maybe there was like this listing of what somebody loves about you or how somebody does not compare. Okay. Or what basically contributed to somebody's attraction towards you. Okay, maybe somebody could have tried to minimize it or reduce it to just physical. Okay, or try to convince somebody or this counterpart that their attraction to you was just physical and nothing more. Okay, so with that being said, with somebody gaining this information, they could have been like trying to target certain details about you that this counterpart or just people in general are enamored by. Okay. Interesante. Look, you got freezer and jar spills. What was you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with that? It said your power has intensified tremendously. Let me tell you. Tell me why. Look, you are applying pressure. Confirmation. Tell me why these people, maybe they're finally realizing that these freezer and jar spells and these animal sacrifices is amplifying your power. It's intensifying your power. But listen, I just got some gas, bro. Oh my God. Y'all, when I say I felt like I transformed into Martin Lawrence at that damn gas station, I was like, damn. It was so cool. Like, I was literally talking to the elements. I was talking to the air like, dang, you gotta hit me in my face like that. Dang, like that was ruthless. Like, this is some ruthless wind here. And I feel like your prayers, the truth that you speak, okay, your transparency, your revelations, okay, there's something very cutting, something very, yeah. I had to put my phone outside because it got too hot. There's something about you getting special treatment as well, okay? Kind gestures is significant, okay? There's something about the essence of who you are, like how kind-hearted you are, how generous, how giving you are. Even like this depthness, it's like even though you've experienced a lot of people who try to shun you for these very traits, qualities, and characteristics that are truly just innately natural to who you are, like it's just who you are. There's something about people rewarding you, kind gestures, like special treatment, like people appreciating and expressing gratitude to these same traits that you could have spent like several cycles of people trying to demonize about you or punish you for, okay? All right, so you have a scorn lover. There's a scorn lover. Scorn lover can't get over you. Now, I feel like there's a duplicity to the scorn lover energy, right? So there could be a scorn lover. Oh, there could be a scorn lover over you, somebody who's scorned over you. And this person could have somebody that's scorned over them. You feel me? That they don't really, it was never like a genuine connection. There was some type of manipulation there. All right, so scorned lover can't get over you. It says they resent the people they allow to convince them to betray you. The scorned lover. Okay. The other day I did a reading. The other day I pulled some cards one night. Because I felt like there was a lot going on in the dream state, right? Like there was a lot going on in the hidden, like unseen, you feel me, involving my energy. So I was like, let me tap in. And they had shown me a person putting people in place, like checking people. So there could be somebody that's checking people about you, putting people in their place about you, and it's like they standing on business type shit when it comes to you. Like this, they could be checking their mama, homeboy, friends, brother, siblings, okay, whatever. Like, but somebody is checking, like, okay, and they like, that's that. Like, I don't want to hear, like, I don't want to. Let me tell you something, y'all. Somebody is like, and I feel like I feel like all divine beings kind of resonate with this. You could be like the kindest, sweetest, softest, energy, right? But there's like an extremity to it, like the spectrums. Like you're extremely kind, extremely sweet. You have that balance mode. And then there's the other end of the spectrum where it's like you see red type shit. You feel me? These people that convince somebody to betray you, like some type of lies, false narratives. Some people could have went out of their way of creating false receipts, y'all. I've been saying that I want to do a separate video to share this story that I witnessed with my own 2 eyes when I was in college. And she's a Leo. I'm going to go over it again in honor of full moon in Leo. Okay. I had 3 roommates. We all had our own bedroom. Okay. That's neither here or there. We all went to one of our college parties this one night. I had my own best friend outside of them. Like, these were, we was cool. I used to dance with them. They had created a dance team. I was going to my yoga Pilates class, where they normally host the class, but class was canceled. I missed the memo. They was in there practicing dance, asked me to stay. Boom, I stayed because I used to dance in high school. So I stayed. They seemed cool. They asked me to move in with them my sophomore year. So I moved in with them. They were juniors. So going back to the party, we went to one of our college parties. After the party, I used to smoke weed at the time. So me and my best friend, we used to smoke weed. So we had left the party and we had dipped off so we can go smoke and shit. Came back and we got back on campus like around 4 a.m. Y'all, it was cold. It was like as cold as it is right now is how cold it was that night. This shit funny as hell. So we sitting in my car chilling. And we see one of our homeboys. This motherfucker, let me not use that word. This dude got some basketball shorts on and a shirt, and he's running to the parking lot to his car. And I remember we was just joking, like, because he don't see us, he goofy like us, but he don't see us, so we're high as hell. So we just sitting there roasting his ass in the car, like. And I was like, now there's the thing, I made a post about this one time before on my community board. Y'all know how when you're a natural intuitive, even your jokes be intuitive. Like, you just be joking. Like, you'll just say something on a whim, 12-12. And it end up being, like, facts. So I had jokingly, like, said, what if he run into his car to get a condom? So, boom. He goes back. And I remember me and her was just making speculations, like, on some jokey stuff, right? And, because then, when we was walking back towards the dorms, we noticed that he went towards like my dorm, like upstairs to the floor. I think we was standing on like the 4th floor, the 3rd or 4th floor, something like that. And we noticed that he went over to my dorm. And I was like, why would he be? Because we know where his dorm is. So like, why would he be going over to, my dorm? Like, what the hell? And my homegirl dorm was like a few dorms down. So she was like, well, let me know, because again, we making these speculations and stuff. So I was like, so she was like, well, let me know, like, let me know what's up. Like, she's an Aquarius, by the way. So I go up on some goddamn investigation discovery shit. I get up to our door, and the door is cracked. Now, mind you, I lied. I switched, I forgot, hold on. I mixed something up. We had already got out of the car and started walking towards the dorm before he came back, right? That's what it was. So, boom. We didn't have a little conversation then at that moment. So, we walked to my dorm. I detoured because my dorm came up first. I go up to our door, and the door was left open. I'm like, why would the door be open? And so then, like, my antennas go off, like, what's going on here? So I hit up my homegirl, and I was like, yo. Whoa, wait. Let's back up to the Leo. So I go in the dorm after noticing the door is cracked, or door is, like, left ajar. She comes out of her bathroom, and she's like, oh, hey, boo, hey, oh my God, you're so cute, you look so cute. Now, we all left to go to the party together. So you already knew what I had on. You already knew what I looked like. You said all this stuff before. It was given like she was trying to distract me from what was going on. And I looked at her. I was like, I said, you ain't slick. I said, you are not slick. Mind you, she got a whole boyfriend, y'all. She got a whole boyfriend. So, I look at her like, okay, I go in my room. My room is like the furthest down in the hallway. All of their bedrooms are on one side. My room is the only one on the left side. So I go in my room, and I'm standing at the door texting my homegirl. And I was like, yo, this is what I think happened. I think I was over da-da-da. Tell me why I hear footsteps, his big ass feet. Mind you, we on the 4th floor. I hear footsteps, and I hear his keys jangling. I said, that's him. It wasn't nobody else outside but his ass. With them same with keys. It wasn't nobody else outside. It's 4:30 in the morning. Like, our campus is looking like a ghost town, you know. There's nobody outside type shit. Like, it's him. Next thing you know, maybe about 8 minutes later, you hear him smashing this shit. So I'm like, oh God, this trifling ass bitch. Fast forward a couple days later. Her boyfriend suspects that something happened. That she cheated. Oh no, you know, so now she's, you know, on this quest to convince her boyfriend that she didn't cheat on him, right? So she drags one of our other roommates into it. A roommate that's supposed to be her best friend. They supposed to be best friends. Tell me why. Now, they already had a history of backdooring each other, by the way. The best friend used to be a lesbian. But now she's dating a man. Dating a dude. So she's bisexual, I guess. I know this is messy, but follow me. The lesbian used to be friends with this stud that she don't fuck with no more. So I guess during that time earlier in the trifling Leo and the supposed to be best friend, earlier in their friendship, I guess the trifling Leo met the stud. And she was connected with the stud. Tell me why, y'all. This girl came up with this plan with the stud to create these fake text messages. Yes. They text one another posing as the best friend and the dude that the trifling Leo actually had sex with. So they text each other to make it seem like they plan to link up after the party and have sex. Then they just changed the contact. They changed the contact name. So she changed her contact name to the best friend, and the stud changed her contact name to the dude that the trifling Leo had sex with. Screenshotted this because this was supposed to be receipts for her to show her boyfriend that she did not cheat on him, which she actually did. I come back to the dorm from class, and the best friend, she from Savannah. The best friend, heated. I can't even remember her sign, bro. It was so funny. She was heated, and you know, I want to say she had texted me or something, or called me, and she was like, I need you to calm me down. I need you to calm me down. Y'all always that person, right? Divine Collective, y'all always that person. I need you to calm me down, because this bitch got me fucked up. Like, I'm about to beat this bitch. I'm about to beat this bitch ass. I said, what is going on? Like, just calm down. Tell me what's going on. She walks me through what this girl did and how far she went to lie, right? Now, mind you, I'm the actual witness. I'm the witness, the true and only witness in the situation. I saw with my own two eyes, right? The evidence. I heard the evidence. So I'm like, okay. So Her boyfriend pulls up. He's not a student. So her boyfriend pulls up. Mind you, he got a nice whip. Apparently he has a nice job. You feel me? He got money. Whatever. You know how females do with that. Okay. So, excuse me. Me, the best friend, the trifling Leo. The trifling Leo is already in the parking lot with her boyfriend. So me, I go with the best friend basically to try to like keep her at a cool, you feel me? Don't, stay level, stay balanced type shit. So we go to confront the whole situation. So, mind you, the best friend is also upset because she also has a boyfriend. And her boyfriend caught wind of, oh, so you slept with my best friend. Yes. The dude that trifling Leo slept with was the best friend's best friend. I know it's a lot. But you know, people, karmic energy, they intentionally try to blur the lines and stuff like that to keep their dirty secrets hidden, right? So she's wanting to avenge herself with her boyfriend, and you know, she don't want her boyfriend to think that she cheated, because she really did not cheat. And not only that, she would never like sleep with, they're married now, by the way, and have a child. She would never like sleep with her best friend, which was also one of her good friends, right? Now, mind you, the friend in question that had sex with trifling Leo, he's in the military. He's off, you know, doing some type of training or whatever it's called. So we can't get him on the phone right now to get his side of the story. So we're in the parking lot. Best friend gives her, you know, her account of what happened. Trifling Leo already buttered up her boyfriend, you know, with the lie. I'm the one that got the evidence. And so I tell him, look, this is what happened. Yes, she did cheat on you. Like, I hate to say that, but yes, it was not old girl. It was her. I literally witnessed it. Like, I don't got no reason to lie to you, lie on nobody. This is just what happened. You do what you want to do with that. I'm just here to, you know, just to tell the truth in the situation. This trifling ass Leo looked this man in his face and conjured up some fake ass tears. Like, she started crying and was like, I would never do that to you. I love you. I never cheated on you. I would never. Crying. And did not break eye contact. Trifling. Trifling is, this is how trifling people are capable of being. Somebody's learning a lesson. A harsh lesson. That harsh reality check reading. Somebody could really be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I could even be conjuring a conversation. Like, somebody is looking at somebody like, what the bro, you are insane. Like, you're weird. Like, you're yo, like, stay the fuck away from me. You're crazy as fuck. Like, it's something like that going on. Okay. Now, something that I always say whenever I see bold, wicked actions being taken. Something I always say is that the reason why people are so confident in being bold with these wicked actions that they take or try to provoke or invite people into is because they've gotten away with it before. That's why they're so bold and confident with doing that, right? I gotta take this jacket off. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I'm hot. Somebody heated. Somebody could be heated, or maybe they was heated about this situation. Okay. That heat energy could also be somebody being under pressure as well. Look, cool story, bro. Oh my God. Somebody knows somebody full of shit. So there could also be a witness. Just like I was the witness in that situation. There could be a witness. And whatever this is, that this person is giving these crocodile tears, you know, crying, trying to convince somebody that they're loyal, they're the sweetheart, blah, 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 and they full of shit. Okay. What I say about attention to detail, this is somebody, whoever that they're trying to convince this story, this lie, this person has a very keen attention to detail type of thing about them, right? So anyway, I know y'all probably gonna feel like, well, where was the attention to detail when they believe these motherfucking lies that these people cultivated about me, these false narratives and, you know, these smear campaigns? Where was the attention to detail? I'm with you. Anyway, somebody could be knowing, like, somebody could be dreading a conversation with you because they know you on point. They know you gonna ask all the right questions. Okay? Like, somebody know that somebody has to build up the screen, okay, to face you type shit. Sidebar. They ended up fighting. Best friend and trifling as Leo, they ended up fighting right there in the parking lot. Best friend Molly Wop, trifling as Leo. So maybe there's a girl fight or a fight that broke out. Okay. Yeah, there could have been a fight that broke out over somebody's name and reputation. Like, there was somebody who played around with their own friend name and reputation, and that friend could have whooped the ass, okay, by that shit. All right, so that could be so I remember, because the dude, her boyfriend, was just as trifling. So even though we told this guy the truth, he tried to make it seem like I was lying. Like, I don't give a fuck about you, nor that bitch. What? Anyway, so he caught himself having a little attitude with me and stuff like that. So long story short, she did all that just for her to remain in a relationship with this dude. I mean, after he was verbally abusive and stuff. After he was rude, like blatantly rude in her face and in front of us, like disrespecting her in front of all of us. And I'll get to that in the story. They stayed together, had a baby, got a house together. He bought a car, like all that, right? So she did all that. It's like, you already got you a dummy. You already got you a dummy. But you threw somebody else under the bus who's actually a woman of integrity for this dumbass? Okay, whatever. And you got your ass beat? Damn. Anyway. So there's something about somebody doing a whole lot to fabricate a lie or make something appear as the truth, literally for nothing. Literally for nothing. Okay? So anyway, they fight. I remember he had like he was gonna jump in or whatever, and I was like, you stay your ass back. If they gonna fight, then they just gonna fight. You gonna sit here and you gonna watch like me. And so I nipped that, because why is you approaching them while they're fighting? You a whole man. Okay, especially if you're not approaching them to break it up, but you think you gonna help your girl win this fight. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. So anyway, the fight concludes. And, I got another message from that too. The fight concludes. The campus police had pulled up. And because they got there late as hell. And it was like, so what's going on here? So I explained what happened. I didn't like go into too much detail, but I explained what happened. You know, by then the fight was resolved. And how about you get the fuck off my shit? Or how about you be silenced by the Most High God? Let's try to actually stay here and get silenced by my divine spirit team. And I actually want you to stick around and test it and see how real it is over here. Because apparently you want to be here because you still on my video telling me to shut the fuck up. Enjoy the show. You non-motherfucking factor. That was for Michael. I call judgment on you. And may what you conjure and project over here manifest in your life. Now, you got to be careful with these silencer spells and projections, or this, attacking somebody's voice and freedom of speech, you got to be real careful with that. Because not only will it manifest within you and your throat chakra and your expression, but those people that you want to hear from, those people that you want to have conversations with, that woman that you desire, that man that you desire, that business contract that you desire, they're going to shut the fuck up. They're not going to, oh. But you'll find out. Anywho, so I told them, so they basically was like, well, you seem to have everything under control, so we just gonna, you know, we trust your judgment, you know, so we just gonna leave it to you or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. They good. Y'all, we finally get old dude on the phone that she cheated with. Finally get him on the phone. So we just basically put him on the phone with the boyfriend. And dude, he's also very transparent. He just tell him the truth. He was like, look, I didn't even know she was in a relationship. She didn't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about you, bro. Like, we both was drunk. You feel me? Like, she wanted me to smash. I smashed. Like, it's really that simple. Best friend, that's my best friend, girl. I would never, like, me and her never messed around. I mean, it was me and your girl. You feel me? So the boyfriend, while trifling Leo is sitting in the passenger seat, he's sitting in the driver's seat on the phone with dude that she cheated with. And we just standing on the outside of the car because he had the window down because he was using trifling Leo, quote unquote, best friend phone to talk to dude. He said right there in front of her, he was like, man, it's okay, bro. You know, hoes gonna be hoes. I appreciate it, man. That's not on you. And she stayed with him. Like, he just blatantly, they just disrespect each other. Have you guys ever witnessed connections like that when, like, they try to act like there's boundaries that shouldn't be crossed, but they just blatantly disrespect each other anyway? Cheat on each other, hit on each other, disrespect each other, all of that, and they still continue dealing with each other. Yeah, so it's one of those toxic dynamics. So yeah, but another message that I had got telling this story was when they first started fighting, it seemed like trifling Leo was able to kind of like handle the best friend at first, but not that long. So maybe something appeared, like somebody was getting over on you, or somebody was like getting their way with how they was trying to manipulate a situation in your life. Like, maybe it appeared like it was going their way at first, but not for long. Okay? Because all that shit is backfiring. Yep. There's definitely energy of resentment that's present. Where did I get this deck from? Yeah, whoever thought they was gonna, this escape plan was gonna be successful, that's in the reverse. Somebody's not gonna be able to escape whatever this is. Meanwhile, Divine Collective, it says, watch me stack this bread. Watch me stack this money. Okay, for you guys, okay? Sheesh. Okay, I feel like these are the cards from earlier. Yeah, somebody who wanted to freeze your abundance, free scavengers. These are people who was attacking you. They wanted you to leak energy so they can feed off of it. Somebody wanted to reap your benefits, reap your harvest, okay? Yeah, it says too ashamed to confront or face you. Confirmation, that already came out earlier. Yeah, because somebody was acting out of some type of negative or egotistical impressions. Somebody was being controlled and manipulated. You got the Sims card. Nobody wants to help them anymore. Okay, whoever this person was rallying up these people to help them. Look, you got friend is bisexual and secretly jealous of this person getting into a divine connection. Ain't that something? That's crazy how all this already came out and just me telling y'all this story. It says, I'm the only one to get the job done. I don't know a nigga that could cover for me. Shaking my head. I feel like if somebody thought they was going to replace you, You're the only one that can get the job done for this counterpart, or for whatever this situation was. It can be a job, somebody try to replace you. It can be a connection of any kind. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I'm the only one to get the job done. There's nobody. Look, you got integrity in the reverse. It says they don't like vegetables because of their demons. What the hell? You got chill. Somebody, y'all could be getting, y'all could be feeling like certain urges, projections, sexual projections and stuff. Okay, you got chill, tantric sex, and smooth criminal. Maybe somebody was trying to do some type of sex magic on somebody to... Oh, it wasn't no maybe. Somebody was definitely abusing sex magic. Somebody could have been astral traveling, abusing sex magic, trying to get somebody to develop some type of desires toward them unnaturally. Okay, with the smooth criminal energy. Yeah, nah. On a positive note, I guess y'all could have been there could have been a counterpart reminiscing, reflecting over you sexually, and you could have been feeling that or picking up on that energy. It says think they winning with that person, but little do they know it's a secret enemy. Well, let's try to get a different set of cards. Look, they tried to kill you. Some of you guys have a past life involving an ancient civilization, or there's something about an ancient civilization significant. You got when I see you. Okay, so confirmation of somebody like thinking of you in a certain type of way. Okay. I put your picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. See you walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Start to stand on my knees, go weak. What's happening to me? Can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window. Show a star for a sign. That's the reason why. Oh, yeah. And baby, when yeah. If somebody's name could be Fantasia, or something about you being fantastic. I'm done, bro. Somebody's name, first, middle, last can start with an F. Now I'm hearing F you, fuck you by Yo Gotti. Yeah, somebody's secretly inspired by you, or there's something about people being secretly inspired by you because of your character, collective. Somebody is secretly inspired by your character. Something about your presence and the impression that you leave as well with this when I see you card. There's something about you transmuting a very dark past as well. I just thought about her documentary and what happened to her. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with the M. Okay. Something could be significant about somebody's mom. Okay. Somebody's name could be Moo. Nickname could be Moo. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a U. This could also be like that. You. Like, I don't. That's funny. Look, listening to love songs with beautiful energy. Confirmation. Look, somebody got a rude awakening that they are not you. Okay, or they're not God. It says you are not me. Sign the Most High. This could be somebody with scattered knowledge or something. There's an energy of nostalgia that's heavily present as well. So with Leo ruling the heart space, the heart chakra, these nostalgic moments, I feel like I briefly spoke on this, like with the last video or the video before that. I don't know. These nostalgic moments are like reflecting sweet moments with you, how you made their heart like just some positive impressions that you left on somebody's heart. Somebody's in their heart space about you, like in a positive way. Something about positive memories or sweet memories. It says trying to create a false image of you to further victimize you and be cruel for control. This is what somebody was connected to people like this, okay? There's something significant about a record label or record labels. Okay, some of you guys can be artists. Yeah, this, whatever this was, these people trying to have somebody be apathetic towards you or trying to conjure the energy of apathy being projected in your life to create like a slow death. Slow death is in the reverse. Slow death in the reverse, okay? Projecting apathy is in the reverse. But you know what this is also giving? Return to sender. I'm gonna leave it at that. You got pretty hurts in reverse. Pretty don't hurt for you. It comes natural type shit. You got the keys. I got the keys. There's this deck that I saw at the look, large amounts of money. What the fuck did I say about? Fuck did I say earlier, collective? You already got watch me stack this bread, watch me stack and large amounts of money. Look, I act like I'm not interested, but the truth is I think of you in a special way. Someone is hiding behind laughter. No, someone is hiding behind jokes and laughter. Okay? It says project all their physical bodily imbalances onto others instead of being accountable. Like what else? An impersonator. An impersonator. An impersonator of you, copycat, has been or was projecting all of their physical bodily imbalances onto you and others, collective. Return to sender. This person could have been hiding behind or could be hiding behind jokes and laughter. Listen, let me tell you something too that I meant to share in the last video that I did just a while ago. Y'all know those pictures that I posted from the past, or like, so I'm 29. I'm 29 right now. Those pictures that I recently shared on my timeline are like high school and college. Now, the reason why, let me tell you how divine beings can be calculated. I know that there was somebody trying to impersonate me. I know somebody been, you know, trying to convince themselves and others that I'm hating on them, I'm copying them, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, proof is in the pudding. Let me post these pictures, bitch. What? I'm copying what? And there's a particular chick who's younger than me, and I guess she thought she was shitting on me because she's younger than me. Hey, look at me when I was your age. Huh? You're triggered by what I look like and who I am now. Hold on, this is white. I gotta take a shower anyway, so. Huh? Huh? This is me, ho. This is me. Any fucking way. So I was like, I was shitting on you when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, ho. And moving forward. Fuck you thought this was. And the thing is, I'm not even that type of girl. I'm not even that type of person. I mind my business. I stay in my own lane. I love who I am. What? I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Even with the quote unquote flaws that may be defined as flaws by society, I'm blessed. Like, I don't give a damn how, I don't care. Listen, there's something significant about your body type, as in that mesomorph energy. Okay, you guys can be that body type where your body changes quickly, right? You may put on weight, you may lose weight quick, you may put on weight quick, okay? Your weight may distribute in the right places. Type shit. And somebody wanted you to look great accumulating. Somebody wanted you to be like insecure or something. A lot to take in. Shaking my head. Somebody could be a colorist as well. Listen, let me tell you something else about me. I've never clicked on somebody's video, and if I listened to their content and felt like it didn't resonate with me, I never just stuck around and just stayed on the video. Now, y'all help me understand this. Help me understand people's logic behind that. Because I don't see the sense in it. Like, even if there was other videos or other content that I felt resonated with me, if I'm currently listening to something and with discernment, I recognize that I'm not, this don't align with me, I don't resonate with it, this is not my cup of tea, I skedaddle. Which is why I know true divine beings would never be on somebody's live just talking shit or just spewing bullshit to them or trying to persecute them when you have free will. And this is why people like us are a threat, because they want us to be intimidated by their insults. They want us to feel bullied by their small ass energy. You're small. You're small-minded. You're closed-minded. You're not that bright nor intelligent. And you're definitely not one of God's. You're not in alignment with the Most High. Because what in the hell would convince people to think that the Most High move like that? If I can recall scripture, I remember scripture saying something along the lines of giving one over to a reprobated mind. So if y'all are so convinced that I have a reprobated mind and I'm spewing out negativity and BS and low frequencies, give me over to that and depart from evil, the evil that you claim I am. Depart. But y'all stick around. Why? You're either sticking around because the warmth feels good from this light. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. You got spell word children. And secret criminals. So I guess that's the explanation of these people. You feel me? Look, intentionally ignoring you in hopes that it will disempower you. Anyway, there's heavy emphasis on the foods that you consume, okay? Look, you got ill wishing. Oh my God. So these are people who are so jealous, who are so intimidated, hell-bent on being a hater in your life, that they just disregard you speaking actual truth and facts, resonance, okay? They disregard your gifts because they're just jealous. So it don't matter what you say. They're going to remain on the side of being an enemy to you. They will try to persecute you, demonize what you say, demonize what you do, even if what you do or say makes sense. They don't realize they're exposing their mental illness. They're exposing their stupidity. They're exposing their lack of intelligence. That's all that they're doing. They're exposing their botheredness. They're bothered. They just gotta say something in hopes that it will disempower you. Look, trying to alter your reality. You see how it fell? Fail. Epic fail. Their ill wishing to alter your reality collective has failed yet again. I'm honored that y'all are so inspired by me, like, to just expose your authentic selves. I mean, that's the point over here. Authenticity. Even if your authenticity is just straight up evil. That's why y'all mad that I can see y'all. That's why y'all mad that I see the truth about who you are. That's why y'all mad, right? Yeah, that's the point. When you sow authenticity, you reap the authenticity of the deception others try to sow for you. It's not a secret. I've been saying it. It's actually one of my quotes that I coined. Been saying it. But welcome aboard, bitches. You get what I'm saying? Because over here, oh no, over here. Should I say that, y'all? Should I say? I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill for now. It says, I wish I could take back what I said to and about you. And then they end up, they do that only to be regretting speaking ill towards or on you because of the backlash and the backfire. Well, should have did your due diligence, sneaky fox. You're not that sneaky, huh? Yo, tell me why I said something so funny at the gas station a little while ago when I was talking about how cold it was. No, let me see if I can even share this with y'all. Okay, so one of my clients, I'm an LMT, by the way, a neuromuscular skeletal therapist and massage therapist, licensed, professional, not a masseuse. That's something else. Okay. One of my clients had tipped me, and I'm the type of person, somebody hand me cash tips, I just go ahead and put it in my bag, my purse, my pocket, and my massage bag. I'm gonna show y'all a little glimpse of it because people be trying to hack stuff. But it got like a little pocket compartment. I'll just stuff it in there. I don't even really be looking at what it is all the time. Like I just, thank you, you feel me? And I be maintaining, just conversation with them, like respectful conversation with them. I get to the gas station and I'm thinking that my client handed me a 20. So I'm like, I reached for it and pulled it out, bro. It was, let's just say it was way more than I expected. And I remember, and I was like, oh, God, thank you, because I just been swiping her in this motherfucker. And it was a play on swiper, no swiping, right? And, I really be having a ball with myself. Like, I really do, because I always been funny. I don't know about y'all, but I always been funny. Anyway, and I was like, well, thank you for the blessing, Most High, because I just been swiping in this motherfucker. Like, talking about my card, like, just using my card, not even thinking, just whoop, whoop, whoop. And how God just basically gave me back everything I just spent type shit. Yep, that's the energy collective, and they hate it. They can't stand that shit. Well, if you can't stand it, get knocked down. Get ran over. Fall. Tip over. Trip. Sit down. Your choice. You choose. Hey, whatever you want to manifest for yourself in your own life, so be it. That's a you thing. That got nothing to do with me. Your words are in your body, manifesting in your life. So if you ain't me, then I guess you ain't got no money. Like, what, you want me to agree with you that you don't got no money? You won't have no money? I got sauce though. I got sauce because y'all over here. I got magnetism because y'all still here, even though y'all talking shit on my chat. I got something that you want. I got something you feel attracted to because you still here. Oh, I had a dream last night of, it was so crazy. It was a dream of somebody's items being put out of a house. And it was so crazy, like, the item was like on top of, like, it's like the whole yard just had somebody's items, bro. Like, just all the stuff, like, moved out the house. So there's something significant about that, okay? I don't know if somebody gonna be having, like, some type of yard sale or something. I don't don't know what it's about. Something that could be significant about a yard sale. Yeah. I had just shared a post about, I shared a post on my timeline recently about how your words, what it says, your words are your, I can't remember how it was said. So here's the thing, and I feel like me and my brother resonate a lot with this. Here's the beauty about being very conscious and aware and intentional about how you use things, how you weaponize silence and words with intention, you know, for a higher purpose and a higher intelligence. Okay, especially when it comes to defending oneself. These moments when I address these people talking shit in the comments, I know what I'm doing, y'all. It's a form of enacting judgment. Because you have to realize, sometimes what I'm always discerning, always. I know they're banking on me not saying anything to them. There's times I know they're praying that I respond to them, just that my response don't be what they be hoping for. My response and that sword and you know, my skill with that sword and that katana, you feel me? I be slicing and dicing them, you know? Yeah, right to the heart, right to the ego, all up and through there. Taking them through there. Taking them through there. Damn. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a little tip. Look, a group of dumbass witches. You a witch and you dumb? See, let me tell you something about me. And I said this several times before. I don't consider myself a witch. I never resonated with it. I never resonated with that term. That's just not what I am. High priestess? Yeah. Empress? Yeah. Oracle? Yes. Mystic? Medicine woman? Mediator? All that. Anointed? Woman of Zion? All that. Angel? Earth angel? Hey, yes. A witch? Nah. So not only do you think you popping, calling yourself okay, but you also dumb, like, huh? And then you need a group like to target one person. That's weak as fuck. Like, if weak had a photo in the dictionary, it would be a photo of a group of dumb witches to define weakness, pretty much. Because I think what the Most High said was, it take a group of demons to come up. No, a community of demons just to try to come up against. No, not even that. One angel, one divine being has the power to take out a community of demons. Just one. So imagine when 2, 3, 4, 5 divine beings, angels, divine angels come together. Complete annihilation. Somebody's name could be Anaya. Somebody definitely a liar. Fall back. Fall back. You know what? So now I'm going to have to say what my ancestors said earlier. This be real triggering to them. You're going to fall back from fucking with me or fucking with a divine being, or you going to get your cat pushed back. You're going to fall back willingly or voluntarily, or you're going to be pushed down. No, this not even what. Let me tell y'all what they said, and that's why I'm still like, oh my God, should I say this? Should I say this? This is what they said. So it's giving these energies walking themselves off the plank, right? Why I heard one of my ancestors say, walk off the plank? No, they don't get time to walk themselves off the plank. They're going to get snatched up and thrown right into the ocean. So they wanna see how close they can get to the cliff for views. Hey, wow, look how close I get to the collective, because they can't really touch you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. They want to be a little nat. You feel me? Look how close. Look, y'all. Look how close I can get to the collective. Look. For clout and attention and views. Okay? And the way your spirit team coming and throwing their asses into the furthest, deepest, darkest part of the ocean. Don't sink. I hope you can swim. Because while you are out here trying to stir up emotional energy within people who don't deserve it, trying to craft and orchestrate emotional storms, you sure you can survive that? Because you're going to get thrown right into the eye of the storm. You know what to do? You seem like you know. You seem like you know what to do. You seem like you know what to do. With them tense ass shoulders. Like, girl, what the fuck? Go on somewhere. And that's the thing. Like, please do not miss it, bro. First of all, I'm not just a Taurus. I'm an Aries Taurus. I'm on the cusp of Aries, okay? I just, bro, I stay in my lane for a reason, because my mouth, I can hurt your feelings. I don't abuse it. I don't weaponize it. But when I need it, it's there. You better believe that shit. It's there, but it's not nothing, it's not anything that I abuse. I don't abuse it. I don't do that. And even when I am like, sometimes even when I am roasting somebody because they just, they it's giving karmic-y. I'll even like with just observation and attention to detail, like if I notice certain things, like I'll still consider that person, just from a humane perspective. You feel me? Like, for example, I got a homegirl and she went to this work party or whatever, and they did a photo shoot, and she ended up having to take a picture with this girl. Let's just say, I guess she ain't got nobody in her life to really tell her, yo, that ain't it right there. That's not, you need to fix that and put that here, put that there. I don't know. But in the photo, she had like this something shadowy right here, right? And so I thought it was one of those ugly ass, exaggerated goddamn edges, adhesive edges. That's why I mind my business, y'all. That's why I mind my business, because that's why I mind my business. So I was like, what's that? And my homegirl was like, I was like, is that one of those adhesive edges? And she was like, I said, are those edges? And she was like, it looked like she had a bruise or something. I said, girl, why you ain't tell me that? I said, what if she's in a DV situation at home? Because now you got me feeling bad. That's how we are. Like, even when it's a warranted roast, we will still, you know what I'm saying? Like, we will still, like, monitor ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, goddamn, Lord God forgive me. Like, damn. You feel me? Like, that's how we operate. Okay? You got no loyalty amongst thieves in this motherfucker. God damn. There's something about an anniversary that's significant. Okay? It says they will die in jail. Who they? Who that? Somebody who talks shit about you to their friends. Damn. So if this is not, so for some people this will be literal jail, and for others this will just be some type of imprisonment, them feeling trapped or stuck in a situation, or some type of permanent fate. This can even be considering their health. Okay, like things that they can't really recover or come back from. Okay, some type of permanent damage that can be, oh God, they will die in jail. Well, shit, this could even be other people that got caught up too. There could be something about RICO charges. with this anniversary card too, there could be an anniversary coming up of some type of plot or scheme or some type of group effort to harm somebody here that could be getting them caught up legally. That could be why anniversary is here. Somebody talk too much because they want clout so fucking bad. Somebody snitching on. Woo! Boy, them prayers are, bro. Somebody is smoking or using their own drug, product, or supply. Damn, you know how that can go. Cemetery. There's something about, so y'all know earlier the first card to come out, where is it? It was like something about your chakras guiding you on what to eat to empower and regenerate. Now you have dissolve toxins, cleanse infections, full body cell detox. Okay, so there's something about a lifestyle or some type of lifestyle alignment or consumption. Again, it doesn't have to just be food. All right, it could be habits, it can be environments, it can be conversations. Okay, content consumption. It says they lied to me just to get you out of the picture so they would have more access to me. Well, you try to tell them that, collective. Did you? Well, you knew that if you didn't tell them. At least you knew that. Well, maybe somebody wants you to know this, so they want to communicate this to you. Okay. That cemetery energy can also be like somebody's digestive system, like because of like some. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Something about family could be significant. Maybe oh, there's a plot twist, collective. What's the plot twist? The Most High is angry. Oh my God. There's a plot twist happening with the family. You got butter you up. So this could be, maybe somebody wants to butter you up, or because of some type of plot twist, some type of backlash or backfires, maybe with a family. Or somebody could be experiencing this with their family. Their family may be trying to butter them up because something is backfiring, okay, badly. Oh my God. Some type of karma. I can't believe I treated you this way. Yeah, somebody, yeah. Women and men doing and saying things to delay a divine connection or create illusion, confusion over the truth. Ain't that crazy? How this stuff just be boom, 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 boom. And that's how it is. That's how the truth coming out. That's how these people being exposed and them exposing themselves coming out. These lies, it's just coming out like unexpectedly too. These are people, it's something about them getting so riled up, like so, and they just spewing shit out. Telling on themselves. Moon. Emotions, intuition, and creativity. You got Hardly by Future. Hardly forget anything. Telepathic. I was about to say this could be you, collective, that hardly forget anything. You got them. This could also be them. This could be a counterpart. Damn. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. Okay, this full moon, like, where is the moon now? Oh, it's right above my head now. Ain't that something? Yo, like, y'all, I'm channeling. It's like I feel something through my cells, bro. There's something being revealed or exposed about some guilty pleasures, okay? This guilty pleasure could even be like these people creating some type of illusion or confusion over the truth. Criminal Minds came out again. Maybe there's something significant about that TV show, or some of you guys could be fans of that show, Criminal Minds. Okay? You could resonate heavily with it. You got disgusted. Somebody's disgusted by these people, or somebody's disgusted by someone. Something that they did, or like how they was moving, was like damn near criminal. Yeah, and now they're feeling nervous about what's next. There's something about some type of contradiction, like with some family members that was trying to act like they high vibing and loving. There was some type of contradiction. They didn't want this person to receive what they wanted or go after or honor what they want. You got to always ask for what you want in the reverse. High vibe or loving family members. Like, how does that go together? Yeah, nah. There's that distortion, that confusion. You got bold with words. They're nervous now. Bold with words in reverse. Or this is somebody, like I said, who has to build up some type of courage to communicate something to you. Yeah, because they were these people's fool. I guess it's embarrassing, it's humiliating. You got nobody's fool in the reverse. They was somebody's fool, or they feel foolish about something here. Maybe there was something significant about a payout or something that they thought they was going to gain. You got lottery in the reverse. Yeah, somebody no longer wants to live for clout, okay? And they realize, you got living for clout in the reverse. They realize that some type of family members, people they consider as family, are toxic as fuck. They're not high vibing at all. These are people who wanted you to be treated how they are really treated behind closed doors, so bad, in your love life. Meanwhile, the one who loves you is in love with you purely. 711 511. Look, maybe these people could have been hacking this person's devices, or maybe somebody tried to hack your device, okay? Hacking your devices. I just seen an image of one of those air tags. Okay, somebody could have been stalking somebody or keeping up with somebody's whereabouts unknowingly. You got lost their gift or gifts. These are people who is abusing their gifts here, or some type of gift, okay? Skill. Look, and you got them shook, collective. Divine collective. Let me be very specific. You got them shook. Y'all, what song is that? Shake them up, something up, shake them. I'm also hearing niggas is mad, I get more than ashtrays. Fuck a fair one, I get mine the fast way. Ski mask way, nigga ransom notes. Far from handsome, but damn a nigga told what you told. More guns than roses, foes is shaking in their boots. Invisible bullies. You got some invisible bullies shaking in their boots. There's something here about somebody's past too. All right, some type of somebody's past that they've actually ascended from, that they've learned from, that they've transmuted, and they've been trying to get this person to descend back into their energy, okay? They could have also been trying to manipulate somebody, like, due to their past, or like how they used to show up when they were unhealed, okay? It's something about that. Somebody weaponizing somebody's history against them. Niggas is mad. This could be somebody who's a player. I get more button than ashtrays. Fuck a fair one, I get mine the fast way. Like, maybe somebody was like very conniving. Okay, maybe they was trifling in their past. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they was just about a nut. Maybe they was just about clout, whatever, or a quick buck. Okay, but this is somebody who is actively transforming into their higher self, or a higher version of themselves. Okay, and these people that they love these people. Abuse this person's confidences. They weaponize this person's past against them to make them feel like, damn, this person could have their own family, or these people they consider family. They could have them shook right now by how they showing up. You got protect peace in the reverse. 56 Nights in the reverse by Future. Nostalgia, confirmation. Your story is just as important as the news stories. Hold up, let's slow this down. Because what y'all mean? You got hearing loss in the reverse. Somebody's paying, somebody's not ignoring something anymore. They're not overlooking. They're not, somebody see and hear shit very clearly. Somebody's no longer silencing something about themselves or about their desires, about what they want, what they pray for, what they ask for. You got Kali Ma here. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh shit. Something could be something could be significant about somebody's mother with Ma. I just heard some nasty shit too. I heard Fat Ma. Somebody's name could be Callie. Or any variation of Callie. Okay. You got Chances by Young Scooter and Sudden Death in the reverse. Oh, wow. Ain't that something? Y'all literally had people that wanted y'all gone. Like, or they was definitely committed to manifesting an ending, like a significant ending. A permanent ending to something, even if that's your life, okay? Even if that's something that you do, even if that's somebody's feelings for you, okay? Even if that's something that's supposed to manifest on your path, whatever that may be. I even heard pregnancy, like maybe somebody tried to do some type of womb magic on the feminines, okay? Taking chances, eh? Bitch, I shine from my wrist up to my necklace, eh? God came and got me best, whatever he said. Glow gang, posted like a statue, eh? Taking chances, having this bitch in my hotel. Somebody was taking chances, like they was encouraging somebody to engage in some type of risky behavior, okay, where they could possibly lose, like something that they asked for from the divine, something that they prayed for, okay? Somebody wanted you, maybe this was a two-way thing. I heard two-way screek. Somebody was trying to manifest you to engage in risky behavior, okay? Gambling with my life. These people was gambling with their lives. Gambling with my life. Now I'm hearing Young Scooter part when he was like, don't leave. I'm gonna paraphrase if I can't think of the words. But he was basically he was like, I finesse you out your cash and dress up like I'm homeless. There's something significant about that energy. Gotta sell it how it look. It'll crumble up on you. Somebody could be on cocaine. Cocaine. Something is significant about Cali. Somebody named Cali, or something significant about California. Because now I'm hearing Gucci, I'm going back to Cali. I'm going. I am not a rapper. I got OG bags from Cali. Something could be significant about labels. Because I heard Gucci, like they emphasized Gucci's name, and then I heard Chanel by Frank Ocean, I think. And he was like, my guy pretty like a girl. Somebody could be I think y'all know where I'm going with that. My guy pretty like a girl, and he got 5 stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. See on both sides like Chanel. Swimming laps through pool water. I don't know if that's what he said. It look like I'm underworld. Tuesday Shibuya. I think I'm under 12. Treat a nigga like he 12. How you looking up to me and talking down? They look up to you, collector, but they talking down on you. Can't you see I am the big man? God level, I am the I am. Now feel me with the drunk him. Hey. Now your lower back, yeah, that's the good. You can make your eyes roll back. Let's go. Oh, there you ride. Rolling when you ride like you ride. Somebody is reminiscing. If y'all ever been sexual with somebody, they're definitely reflecting on that. Okay. Somebody loves the way you ride it. We is not. What time it is? It is after dark. Oh my God. Chances. Yo. Somebody said it was well worth the risk of getting you pregnant, possibly. They was even kind of hoping for it. Damn, somebody could really be fucked up, though. Whether it's that person, somebody's family or your family wanted them to neglect their self-care routine or just self-care overall. Okay? Or somebody's family, a toxic family wanted somebody to neglect self-care. Like, yeah. It's something about draining this person, wanting this person's battery to be low, or yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. It says intentions, efforts, actions, decisions motivated by purity, love, kindness, justice, and authenticity. Okay, this is y'all's energy. Okay, or maybe somebody has intentions or wants to honor some type of intentions, efforts, actions, and decisions that are motivated by purity, love, kindness, justice, and authenticity towards you, or somebody's reflecting on you operating out of this energy with them. Yeah, it says I'm suffering and being tormented. Okay. Damn. Well, I mean, yeah, you could be picking up on this telepathically. Okay, whether it's somebody you care for or somebody you don't care for, y'all picking up on it telepathically of somebody suffering and being tormented. And it's given that they're trying to, some of these people could be trying to, why does this make me think about Uno? They could be trying to send it over to you and you're like, boop, 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 Matrix. It's given like Venus and Serena, like, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop. This is funny. It says, if you were robbed from many or several surprises without ulterior motives, Ra, the Most High, will surprise you unimaginably. Claimed. It is so. So be it. That is what's happening for us. Shaking my head. All right, y'all. Where are my tarot cards? Where are my tarot cards? I'm hungry, man. Oh shit, my tea about to get cold. I gotta hurry up. Oh man. Let's see what come out, you guys. Okay, so tell us more about. Tell us about these energies creating a false image about the collective to victimize them and be cruel and control. So somebody could be moving away from these people for sure. Somebody definitely moved away from these individuals. Or something about these people being bothered by you moving to calmer waters type shit and leading them to their own chaos. Shaking my head. Confirmation with the star card. Something about you still being in star energy, still being perceived or viewed this way. Are you healing? They don't get the point. Just heal. Like, what the fuck? And when you heal, nobody cares about your weak ass bullying attempts. Like, nobody cares about you cursing yourself and basically telling God to turn away from you, because that's what you're doing. I mean, I can't do nothing about that. That's between you and your devils that you house within yourself. Back at the ranch, me and my divine spirit team, and what up, Archangel Michael? What up, divine ancestors that deem me honorable and being an honorable representative of the bloodline and legacy? And above all else, what up, Most High, whom you show me visions of you, the golden, platinum, white light. They don't even have these. See, man, listen. While y'all sitting there trying to eavesdrop and figure out things to use against the collective or to say or speak against the collective, have you ever heard the voice of God? Why you so willingly abusing your tongue to cast ill will on somebody, have you ever spoken in divine tongues? Can you resonate with that? No, you can't. Have you ever been into such a deep meditation and prayer that you began speaking in other languages? You can't resonate with that. You are not anywhere close near the level of a divine being. And y'all wonder why the divine being is still in this star energy. Heavy emphasis on Libra. They're bothered because you walked away with all this wisdom, collective. Damn. You walked away with higher intelligence, with higher awareness, with more gifts. Your gifts are even more sharp and edified. Goddamn. You walked away and people love you even more, miss you even more. You walked away and your magnetism increased, your attraction increased, your abundance and it increased. Instead of getting consumed by their chaos that they conjured up. Look at this. Hello. Hello. Like, so you mean to tell me I vibrate on the frequency of the sun? And you trying to conjure a storm and you being a shadow figure. You being a snowflake. I, the sun, supposed to be intimidated by the sunflake? I mean the snowflake. Look, y'all, they try to create other shit. They want to be a sunflake from your energy. Ain't that crazy? The snow. It's giving. Oh, y'all, it's gonna snow today. It's for sure gonna snow. We're gonna be able to make snowmen and snow angels. And as quick as the snow snowed is as quick as the snow is gone by the sun. That's what it's giving. Basic as energy. Meanwhile, boy, maybe I think I'm gonna go because I think this is too much. I think this too hard to handle, too cold to hold, too hard to handle, I'm too cold to hold, too hard to handle, too cold to hold, too hard to handle, I'm too cold to hold. I'm done. Somebody said it wasn't them, collective. It wasn't me. Somebody trying to convince somebody it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Bitches, it was you. It was you. This King of Pentacles is standing on business, okay, by this Empress that he loves. Yeah, because some confusion, yeah, like somebody done sifted through some type of confusion or some type of distortion here, okay? Or some false cups. Some of my cards just fell on the side of the chair. I'm just like, I love that these cards are sitting here together like that. And you know what it also says too? Somebody knows, whether the divine feminine or divine masculine, whatever. Somebody knows that in order to level up, that's why you got the King of Pentacles, the truth, communication, honoring their love for this Empress. They know to get to that Emperor position for real, you better go to that Empress. They know to get to that. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. My God. You know what, Colette? Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful. I got to be careful because certain sounds and certain things that you do and that you make, like, people, it send people like, oh, don't do that again. Like, in a good in a good top nasty. Just, you know what? Let me be quiet. I'm be quiet. There's something about how you sound, Collective, when shaking my head. Somebody is burdened. Like, somebody is burdened as fuck about this love, bro. Like, that is crazy as hell to me. Look, a divine partnership. Imagine you trying to put asunder what God put together, and then God got to tear you apart. Damn. Why I just heard I birth you into this world, I can take you out. Y'all know how the human parents be saying that now. You don't want to hear that from the Most High. It's 1:33. Y'all, there's something about just you being naturally funny and just a whole vibe, because I'm thinking about T. Do you wanna be wanna love me like that? Confirmation, bro. With this innocence, childlike energy. Yeah. With the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, Hierophant is here again. Yeah. Somebody definitely want to invest in this. Look what's right behind the investment card, the Emperor. But you're guarded, and you have every right to be. And you're guarded because of what you can see. Yeah. Collective know what's up, though. Don't get it twisted. Collective know what's up with the High Priestess. Y'all know what's up. And one thing about people trying to create obscurity is that we're only going to seek God even more. We're only going to lean towards God even more. We're going to lean towards, our gifts, our discernment. We're going to lean towards our divine spirit team that much more. Right? For our peace to be restored. Even if that means that peace requires clarity of some sort. We're going to lean towards God. Confirmation. Look at this. We're going to lean towards God. Period. Because God knows all. God sees all. Why would we not lean towards God when there's some type of obscurity, some type of distortion, some type of confusion, some type of deception, some type of lies? Why would we not seek God for the truth, for the clarity, for the peace of mind, for the stillness amidst chaos, amidst a storm of any kind? Why would we not seek refuge in God? I don't know. I don't care how calculated, how smart these people thought they were. Their smartness is not hitting on your wisdom. Collective. Boy. Y'all have to excuse me, because sometimes I really do be embodying just divine energy, like at its rawness. I really do be embodying my divine ancestors. You got the 9 of Cups. God is giving us the desires of our heart. Okay? Period. You want to see it? And what's at the back of all that? Yeah, you know what this is giving? This is giving Yeshua remaining still amidst the storm, while everybody else was chaotic and conflicted because of how things appear around them. And they literally reflected the environment, opposed to shifting the environment by remaining grounded and rooted in God. Man, I'm telling you, y'all shifting atmospheres. Y'all shifting atmospheres. Y'all are shifting atmospheres. Y'all are shifting people's timelines through your prayers, your revelation, your intuition, your discernment. Bro. So expect getting invited to some tables. I'm telling you. You know that energy of God preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies? Let me tell you something. If these people try to exclude you from certain tables that you weren't even supposed to be at because it's beneath you, not only are these people going to have to watch God prepare that table for you and bless and double that, triple that, quadruple that, and then some, like Job, but they're also going to have to watch you be invited to other people you are in true alignment with, invitations that they beg, that they willing to sell they box, they paying for to get a seat at this table. You gonna get invitations to those tables, and they're gonna have to watch it. They're gonna have to watch. Why is this Four of Pentacles giving me invite only, VIP, MVP? Look, all this powerful energy, okay? And look at them. Man, hurt. Yes. Queen of Cups. Oh, boy. Oh, God. When I say, y'all don't understand. No, I take that back. Those of you who are truly authentic about your connection with God, bro, you understand when I say I love God so much, it brings me to tears. I love God so much, it brings me to tears. The things that I have lived and witnessed, it's like, how can you not be excited about life? How can you not be grateful to be alive, to exist, to be loved by God, bro, to experience God? There's this song called Indescribable. I don't even know the words right now, but that's what I'm hearing. Heavy emphasis on Yahweh and Yeshua. Certain names you address God by, and just how it affects the nervous system, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's so exclusive. Like, you get exclusive treatment when you're one with God, when you stick with God. You get exclusive treatment. Exclusive, bro. MVP, VIP treatment with God. I'm saying, like, things that people have to be confined by, or things that they have to abide by, it's like you get to be exempt of a lot of those things, and God literally arranges it that way. And you know, from experience, what I can share, like tried and true, bro. It seems like it's always people who try to create some type of hell or just hurt for you, some type of pain. I'm saying, like, bro, like, they go hard, and it's like God literally uses it to exempt you from things that most people are confined to. I don't want to share too much, bro. I'll write about it. Because you got to protect your blessings too, right? I'm hearing that song, Dominion. These are people who literally wanted to have dominion over you, collective. And why? Like, why so desperately? Why so desperately? Because you refuse to bow. You refuse to bow down to evil. And however way it shows itself, you refuse to bow down. Like, no matter the risk. Like, I'm saying, like, these are the type of chances that you take. This is how you gamble in life, collective. And the reward, like, this is like casino energy, like what you get back, like how God just... I'm hearing He Wants It All by Forever Jones. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love Him, longing for a child that will give Him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate and longing for a child who will give Him their all, give it all. He wants it all. He says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. More of you wants it all today. Confirmation what I said. When they literally try to put us in predicaments and create situations for us to turn away from God, we lean on God even more. We seek more of God. You know how God has that kind of energy of we're talking about all you need is the faith the size of a mustard seed. Or think about what comes from that mustard seed, bro. Like, the reason why these people are so triggered by you, why they can't fathom who you are, is because they lack the connection with God. And these are people who claim they love God, claim they know God, and they don't know nothing. God don't know them. Y'all Y'all know there's a scripture when God said they will come to me and say, Lord, Lord, and tell me about their declarations and what they've done. And I will tell them, I do not know you. Imagine God saying, I don't know you. Bruh. These are people who wanted you to feel broken, suicidal, okay, resort to some type of addictions and just destroy your own life, destroy yourself because somebody didn't want you. Because somebody walked away from you, because somebody ignored your calls, ignored your texts, ignored your loyalty, threw it in the trash, stomped on it. But God honors your loyalty. God is loyal to you. Above all else, God has been loyal to you. Your divine spirit team has been loyal to you. And they can't fathom, why are you calm? Why are you still optimistic? Why are you, how? Why are you not dead yet? Why haven't you given up? Why haven't you shut the fuck up yet? Y'all are literally, this is what I've been talking about for years. And people in my chat telling me to shut the fuck up. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But God gave me my voice. And not just any voice. A voice that's very well articulated. A voice that can sing at that. A voice that naturally writes poetry since I was a fucking child. Just venting my emotions. Talking about my day. And I read it back and it's poetic. The phonetics of it all. Just naturally, that's my soul. That's the nature of my soul. And you got people that think they are powerful enough to silence you, collective. Wow. People who think they, just because they show you some attention, then retract the attention. They show you some love, then retract the love. You feel me? Like that's supposed to cause you to retract your faith, retract your loyalty, retract your devotion, retract your commitment, retract your trust in God. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they? You got the justice card, collective. We about to wrap up. Justice. That's how it ends. That's how it's gonna always end. Justice. You can't tell me God not real. You can't tell me God not real. You can't tell me God not real, bro. You cannot. That is undeniable. What do you mean? That is undeniable. In the chariot. I done had people threaten me with a gun before. I done had people trying to traffic me. Get me killed. Bro. Oh my God, bro. I love God so much. I love God so much. That's why I go so hard. That's why I go so hard. You better know one thing. I don't care how hard I went for anybody that I love or care for. And how people try to weaponize my emotions against me because I'm passionate about what I care for. You better know one thing. If there's anything you learned about me from studying me, including you goddamn weak ass enemies, you better know I go hard for God. I go hard for God. I go harder for God than anybody else. I go harder for my divine ancestors than anybody else. I go hard for them. I'm saying run you over. Run you over with no remorse. Chariot. Why? Because God don't play about me. And that's how God been coming about me. As long as I can remember. So I come that hard for God. What do you mean? It's not up for debate. Any of you can get sacrificed before I sacrifice God. I don't care who you are. And that's the energy right now. That's the energy. We don't need it. We don't need it knocked in anymore. We there, collective. We're there. That's the energy. That's why these little moments, like even with the new friends, okay, when they tiptoe on your boundaries, like, I call judgment. Distance. I don't care how high vibrational it seemed. Anybody, any place, any job, any whatever, gonna be sacrificed before I sacrifice God, before I sacrifice my covenant with God. You got me fucked up. So make your threats, play your little games, your mind games, do all that. You're not God. Oh, if you don't do this, I'ma fire you. You're not God. As long as God don't fire me, I got the Ace of Pentacles. As long as I keep investing in God, God's work and my purpose, I got the Ace of Pentacles. It's gonna always end in justice for me. I don't know about you all. I don't know about you, but I know about me. You can play with devils. I'm gonna play. No, you go and play with your devils. Y'all know. You know what I just got an image of. Y'all know when they say babies, when they smile in their sleep, there's angels entertaining them. So you go over there and be entertained and entertain those demons and devils and entity attachments. I'm going to entertain the angels. I'm going to entertain my divine ancestors. I'm going to entertain the Most High. Man, bro, this ends in justice, and both justice cards came out with the Chariot. I wouldn't be surprised if another Chariot card come out. I would not be surprised. Yo. Yo. Y'all look. These people, they're burdened. They're burdened. They don't like that shit. But they're supposed to be inspired to get to know God for real. That's what it's supposed to be. Ain't that something? Look, confirmation. That's what it's supposed to be. Look, you got the Tower and the Eight of Swords. I mean, they chose their fate, man. You know, there's something about how determined a divine being is. Let's study this card real briefly. Y'all know in certain movies and shows, like when somebody is binded by rope or their hands are tied or something and there's something sharp nearby, what does a determined person, a person that's determined to break free, to free themselves and escape, what would they do in this type of situation? Or what do they normally do in those situations? They wiggle their ass over to that sword and try to rub the damn rope up against that sword and cut themselves free. That is the essence of a divine being in the face of warfare. Especially when you're trying to bind us. The hell? Confirmation. Oh, I love it. 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 All right, you guys, I'm going to close out because this is probably over 2 goddamn hours. One of the final songs that I'm hearing is, look, Take Me There by Blackstreet and Maya. Take me there. Y'all know from Rugrats. Take me there. I want to go there. Take me there. Let's go there. Just take me to that great place of wonders and wishes. Sitting there thinking about yesterday. About what we did and how we used to play. Hey. Just the thought of your brains and smile upon my face. That's how it makes me feel to see you every day. Whoa, yeah. Nobody knows. And what we do is between me and you. You come on and take my hand to that special place. What did she say? Sun come to life and dreams come true. Ooh, I wanna go there. Yep. I thought that was gonna be the final song because now I'm hearing Maya and Beanie. Is that Beanie Man, y'all? Take those stars out the sky for you. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do. If I could be your girl, take us out. Somebody could be Jamaican, Caribbean, something, okay? Or somebody loves reggae, dance hall music, okay? Okay. Or something about Maya and her energy. Something about Maya. Yeah. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot, y'all. Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna leave. I just did the Raven Simone squeak. It's time to go. I just did the Raven Simone. That is wild. I love it. I love it. I love that Metatron. Absolutely. Absolutely. Namaste. Namaste. I love it, y'all. I love it. Oh my God, I wish I... Boy, God is coming through. Like, y'all see this? Y'all... I'm hearing like this is that moment. This is that time, that Job energy. New cycle. It's on the horizon. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys next time.